Hey, hi, how's it going? My hair's a wreck. I just took my hat off. Let's maybe make this look a little bit better. Jennifer, relaxation. No, hi everybody. Oh my gosh, the amount of boxes that showed up on my doorstep is embarrassing again. Um, y'all know it's been stressful here and you know, new boss, transition. Hey Keith. Um, and just like I've had to, yeah, there's no excuses. Don't live like this. But I do feel better. It doesn't mean, so as I was telling about James, it's like I deal with my stress at shopping, but then that gives him stress. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. Um, so anyhow, I have a bunch of things to open and talk about. And oh no, Keith, I don't have a virus. I have a emotional support shopping issue. Um, and I am going to do a video. I should have done it already, but my room's a complete wreck. I've been organizing and I still haven't recovered from the organizing. Um, and I've been boxing things for Christmas for my twin, and so I have to get that stuff organized so I can make more room. Hey Wendy, um, and hello Luxational. Hi Julie. Hey Julie's here too. Hello Julie. Hello everybody. So guys, if you guys are looking, anybody you know anybody who is looking for well, maybe I shouldn't announce that quite yet. I don't know if this is a thing. Anyway, moving on. Um, today my unicorn came up for sale. I missed the posting by 30 minutes, and somebody else got my unicorn. And it was the original unicorn, guys. So when you talk about the bag you always wanted, this was the original bag. This is the bag that started my Disney collection, has turned my collection into Disney Mania. There's a mosquito. Go die, mosquito. It didn't die. It's probably going to eat me now. It's like revenge, revenge. Yeah, my tattoo is looking good. It's just a little bit on the so it's kind of sad not to see it as vibrant as when they first do it, but whatever. That's what happens to ink, especially color ink, you know. But anyway, let me open some things because I am dying to know what some of these things are because I don't remember who I got this from because it's not a label I recognize, but I buy a lot of things from Facebook friends, and sometimes, a lot of times, they use their spouse's return their name, or their a different name than their monikers. So I don't know. So let's take a look and see what this is. Um, so anyhow, we just got home. This is my normal new time now to do a live because this is the time I normally would come home. The last few weeks I've been able. Oh, was this? This was which which venue? This was a Mercari purchase, but I've seen this bag so many times that when this came up, I just had to do it. Um, this is a Dooney and Burke Disneyland bag from the 60th anniversary, and I think they're at their 70th right now. So this is about 10 years ago. But look how beautiful. This is a zip satchel. Now, not everybody loves a zip satchel, but they don't do um, Disney bags in leather very often. Most of the time, they're in coated canvas. So this is like a embossed, debossed, whatever it's called, where it's raised. It's raised, the leather part. So this is the Disneyland version. And I don't know if they probably had a version for Disney World, but this is the Disneyland version. So this is beautiful. I got this for a really good price. And so I just couldn't, I don't use my zip satchels very often. They're not my favorite bag to use, but I love them. And I have a lot of them because I love them. Um, but this blue, yeah, Monica, this blue with this is just absolutely fabulous. So let me go look and see. I'm pretty sure it's a Mercari purchase. Um, the leather has aged great. This is that beautiful brown tomorrow with it's called the Diamond Celebration. Isn't that awesome? That's cool. So there's a diamond motif, and I've never actually seen this up close. I've seen and here's Minnie, Mickey, Minnie. Who else is on here? I think it's just Mickey and Minnie because they are the OG. You know, they are the ones. Disneyland Resort. If I ever get to go to Disneyland, I'm gonna take that with me. That's just too cool. Um, thank you. Hello, Dawn. Let me go look and see if that was my Mercari. It might have been. I think it was Mercari. I don't buy as much on Mercari as I used to, but a few times I still look for the Disney. Okay, I have two things from Mercari. I was able to get that bag, guys, for um, details. The purchase price of the item was $93.60. I must have had some coupon. Protection fee, taxes, all purchase price was $104.96, and that's a really good price for a Dooney bag. Even a regular zip bag for $100 is awesome, but to get one that is in this gorgeous condition, this and my theme, where it's still my theme, but it's not as loud as some of my other bags. But still, me, very me, the color, everything, we love it. Yes, we do. So this was definitely a purchase of awesomeness. So let me say thank you to the seller and and say accept, because all of these, you have to accept the items for them to get their purchasing. How is everybody else's Monday? Um, Maria says, "Oh, hi. We're saying hi to everybody. Yay. Hi, everybody. Just say hi, chats, because there's a lot of people if you start naming everybody. I love how it says all sales are final. I'm like, yes, I agree. It's final. I love it. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. This color is just absolutely stunning. I always want a blue bag. So bag number one in this purchase. No, the second thing I got from Mercari is in this in this box. So this one I knew what this was when I got in the mail, and um, this one came all the way from Ohio. The other one, well, I already threw the box way over there. Who knows where I came from? Um, so this is a purchase of FOMO. This was a FOMO. I missed out on one, and then this one came up, and I'm like, I'm just gonna get it, and then so I did. Now hopefully this is the last one in my FOMO. This is the Skull Panda. The impression, or I can't really say what this French word, I'm assuming is this French word is. And I'm assuming it just means the word impression. But I bought Do, and I bought the Skull Panda in the Panda Bear, which is not hanging where it should. So where did I put my Panda Bear? Um, so this one is the only other one I really kind of wanted out of this collection. And so when it came up, this is a 1 in 9 chance. I have to deal with the actual secret is of this. So I'm buying other people's duplicates, and the Skull Panda isn't quite as crazy as the Labubu craze. So you can kind of get these at Lyft or a little less than Lyft. But this one is called, um, wait, is this one Zero Moss? This was called Pond. She's the green one. So I have Dew and Pond. And I didn't like the ones that had the closed eyes, so I was kind of picky when it came to which one I got. So this is one. Hey, can I ask? Yes, ask the room, Winnie. Was it here somewhere? Wanted? Yeah. Who is looking? Okay, if anybody knows somebody looking to buy the super large Kiss Lock bag that Winnie has in pink, let her know. It is going to be up for grabs. Hey, well, hello, Ivani. If I'm saying your name wrong, I apologize. Um, oh, you're on the 101, Katie. And then let's see. What else did I miss? This is my skull panda in Dew, and I can show you this one. It's gonna drive me nuts where I put my. Oh, there it is. It has to. No, was it on that bag? Which bag did I put that? So this is Dew. No, Dew and Pond. And I really like these. I really like these a lot. Now, I don't like everything from this collection. I don't have to have a full set. I feel that way about my Labubu collection too. I don't have to have full sets. They're just ones I'm looking for that I kind of like. Where did I put? There it is. Whew. You know when you put something somewhere and you're like, which bag did I put that on? Because this guy, he's expensive. This is a $50 um charm, and I keep losing my charms in on bags. I put them on bags and I forget where I put them, and then I don't know where they are, and then I'm like, what bag did I use? And I don't remember. So I need to be more diligent about undressing my bags unless something has to live on it permanently. But this one's not living wait a minute. I do permanently. There we go. That's the way that should look. So this is my skull panda. So the other two I showed you, I'm gonna do green on and crystals on the hair. I'm not done with this one. I need to do black crystals here. So we have skull pandas, and I think those are gonna be it for my skull panda, unless they come out with another new collection and something else comes out. But the prices of the charms are getting into my bag money territory. So yeah, we're not gonna be doing too much more. I do have an awesome collection, so I'm not like hurting for charms. And I just have to remember to remove them and put them where I can get them again. Oh shoot. Here I am. Okay, I'm wearing my work stuff, so you can't see it, but I need to keep it on so I don't lose it or put it somewhere and forget where I put it, because you don't want to have to go into the office and have to write a lot. Forgot my badge. I hate that because I have to go in a whole different entrance. So let's see. This one, I think I only have two more things to open, and then this. Okay, I have three things to open. Okay, I have three things to open. Don't judge. Go ahead and judge. So this came from somebody I don't know. Well, her name I know, but it's from New York. So let's take a look and see what this is. This was expensive to ship. It was a 3-pound box, but it's the size of the box, right? The size of the box. So this came from New York. Let's see what I bought and who I bought it from. I'm getting to say goodnight, but I'll watch the replay tonight. Night, everybody. Night, Maria. Have a good night. Yeah. The so so Winnie is looking to rehome for beautiful Coach um, giant Kisslock purse. If anybody knows anybody hunting for the pink, because that pink is hard to find, actually kind of impossible to find. So okay, this, my friends, is a purchase. This was supposed to be a trade that turned into a purchase because the person I was going to trade this with, we had did a trade a year and a half ago, and she had trader's remorse, but I already traded that bag away, so that bag's still in limbo. I might be able to get it back because I'm trading another bag for that bag back, but it's a long story. But she was going to give me this bag in trade for the other bag, and I said, look, I don't know what's going to happen. If you really need to move this bag along, I'll buy it. And she's like, okay. So I sent her money. She sent me a bag. So this is the bag. I thought it was a 22. This is not a 22. This is a 30. And this is awesome. So she was not the original owner of this bag, and y'all know I have drama with the print. I had bought one from Posh in the 22. This is the 30. So for the 30, this is an amazing price that I got this for. This came out of her closet. She was a little nervous because I was telling her about the drama with my not so real one and what happened with that. This is the real thing. I just had to touch it and I had to look at it, and this is definitely the real thing. All the hallmarks are right. The fabric and textile is correct. I have enough of this collection to know what the real thing looks like, and the strap is in here. So I finally have this bag, and it's in the larger size that I wanted. This is from 2022, and this is Field Tote 30, and this is yep, this is all right. This is correct. It's perfect. It's gorgeous. It's awesome. She also gave me an extra gift. This was not included, but she sent me this. It's the roll with it skateboarding Pride collection, which is gorgeous. So this makes me so happy. This makes me so happy. Because I got scammed on one. So I got my money back, but the emotional turmoil of that scam still hurts me. So to get this bag from a friend, I am thrilled. I am so happy to get this. I'm probably going to just use this tomorrow. So let's just empty out all let's unwrap her completely. How was everybody else's Monday? My work Monday was awful. I had all the problems. I think James was a firefighter today because it was triage, triage, triage. One of the coworkers' computers decided to act up, and then my computer decided to shut down 3 times. I think I have a corrupted file. I think I'm going to have to redo that file. It happens, but still, it was a very frustrating day today. And then it's just the way life is, guys. It happens sometimes. Sometimes you have good work days, and sometimes you have a Monday work day. It's just like and all I can say is I hope it doesn't continue along this vein for the rest of the week. But let me switch into this bag, and I'm going to show you the bag I used today was my Coach Juliet bag, which is awesome. But out of all the tote bags I own, the Coach Field Tote is still my favorite. So let's get this. Okay, this is my Juliet bag that I used today. I love her. She's beautiful. I got some ointment on her because I do need to. It's weird though. This new crop of Coach bags, at least this one, and some of the other ones I've touched, they need to be moisturized as soon as I get them. And this one, I still haven't done that yet. And that mosquito did bite me. At least one of its cousins, somebody ate me right here. So that's called karma for trying to kill it. So this is my cool hippo that I got from the zoo. And guess what, guys? Remember, okay, yesterday, if you caught my live, I was supposed to go and we were going to do at December, we were going to go to Kansas to go see this pygmy hippo. Well, turns out that location is super expensive because it's not a zoo, it's a wildlife sanctuary type of a deal. So they make their money based on patronage. So it's a lot more expensive, and there's blackout dates. So apparently the dates we wanted to go, they're not taking pre-orders for purchase to go for a ticket. So we decided, well, let's do a different zoo. So then I said, well, let's go to the Dallas Zoo. And then we started looking at that. And then my friend says, well, she did a little research, and she said that the Fort Worth Zoo is a lot nicer. So I said, well, let's go to Fort Worth then. I don't care. As Fort Worth as a city is a lot more fun to visit, in my opinion. I like Fort Worth more than I like Dallas. Dallas, if you've ever driven through Dallas, dang, that city. It's as bad. The traffic is terrorizing as Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia is one of those places I don't ever want to go to again. To 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 drive through, because driving through that, ugh. So anyway, I'm moving my. Where did I put the? I don't know where I put the dust bag for this. I had it yesterday. Um. Okay. Anyway, so this is the bag we are going to use tomorrow. Look at how beautiful this bag is. I love this bag. I'm probably definitely going to have to find the right pin to put on it because it needs a pin because I love pins in all my bags. And I love the field tote. Love, love the field tote. I am very happy. I need to take a photo of this. So anyhow, so my trip to Kansas is not happening, but um we will be going to Fort Worth to the zoo. So I'm so happy to do that. I'm so happy to get this. And I still have the one that was sold to me that's sus because the way it turned out um is because I did it after the 72 hours, but they still did the refund. They just had me keep it. And so I have it. I should destroy it, but I was going to keep it so that they could see. I wanted to do a comparison at some point, and now that I have this to do that, I can compare the sus one with this one. Um, Let me get some measurements. Okay, okay, let me go back to, so this bag, guys, I paid $150 for it. If you know anything about the field totes, that's a fabulous price, especially with this pattern, because we all know how expansive this pattern is. Well, not the patterns, but the denim. Anything denim. If you love denim, you love denim. If you don't love denim, you don't love denim. But I love denim, and this is my jam. So I have two more things to open. I told you last week I had about four more things in the mail, and I think they're pretty much all here. I have two more things coming that I just purchased. This is my um next month bag. So I'm hoping that this next month I'm done with the purchasing of the things. I have a bid out right now for something that if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Um, and then I'm going to be hopefully finished. Now I keep saying that. I have a big box of stuff coming from It's Adrian that I purchased over the last month or so. And I just had them keep it. I said, look, just keep it. One of them is a very big layaway item. Okay, so that I finally paid off my layaway. So when I tell you It's Adrian is a line item budget in my um budget, he is. Like I literally emailed him say, "Hey, I paid everything off, right?" Now, layaways, he's not really known for layaways, guys, but we're friends and family at this point, and again, I buy something from him monthly. So he was okay with me paying him, well, as I could when I could, and I did. And I have one more outstanding layaway. I am down next month, not October, but November will be my last payment on that layaway if I don't add anything else. And it's been a year and a half in the making. I've bought many, many things from her. She's amazing, but it's not fun to feel like you owe people money. I don't mind owing Chase money. I don't mind owing interest on those things, but when I owe people money, it's like this is their grocery budget, this is their livelihood, this is their stuff. I don't want to impede that. So anyway, this is a collection of things I bought from Poshmark in a bundle, and there's an item I purchased in here that is, I already have it. The exact okay, please tell me I'm not the only person that has ever done this, that you buy the exact same thing twice just because you love it, and you know you're buying it twice because you love it. Um, I'm the rationale is I have lots of bags, so I can always use this in a different bag. It doesn't mean I have to have just one of these. I could have two of these. It's like it's kind of like how many cosmetic pouches of the exact same style and size do you need, right? Right? That's how I'm looking at this. This is how I'm looking at this. So judge away, but let me show you. Yeah, you're like, Jackie, I swear you have that already. Yes, yes, I do. Now, this is in dire need of a cleaning and conditioning. So this is not the best condition for this bag, but yes, I have this exact pouch wristlet. I have the exact same one. And it's really cool. It has the pink polka dot with brown. It is the Minnie Mouse. I don't know if they had a Mickey Mouse version, but it has the glitter edge coating, which is just adorable on the ears. And I figured I have plenty of bags. I could just use it for a different pouch and a different bag because it's a wristlet, right? So this thing originally retailed for suggested retail price of $275, but this was a factory item, so this is an outlet item. So this would have normally started off at half off, but I don't know if you've noticed, a lot of the outlet drops right now have starting off at 40% off, not 50% off. So I think not only are they combining the like to the Coach one where you go to coach.com and it's coach.com and outlet and Coachtopia. I think they're kind of making I'm hopefully I think what they're trying to do is to balance out the pricing for outlet to be more realistic instead of suggested retail price with a half off or 40% off. It's just a price. Um, and it's going to be more realistic to what they're offering. So they're trying to make it more ubiquitous. Like there's a downline and upline, but let's not identify them. So this is a purchase. I definitely have to clean this and condition it. It has been sitting in some hot weather somewhere. Um, this okay. This is okay. So I only bought two items from this lady. This is, I believe, it's called the Olivia satchel, and this is what led me down the rabbit hole. So this is the bag I was bidding on or wanted to buy because you said, Jackie, didn't you buy one of those? And read yes. Again, please tell me I'm not the only person that if I love something, I buy it in multiples and you buy it more than in every color it comes in because that's what I do. When I was in high school, my sister used to get so upset with me because I would go and, as a plus size person, I would just go and find the t-shirt that I liked and offering that they were offering it that didn't have a graphic because it was a knit top, and I would buy it in every color. Every color. And that's all I wore. I wore five of the same shirts, and then I wore five, let's say, pair of pants, and that's all I wore. And even to this day, I am aware I'm getting better. I'm getting much better about trying to look coordinated and matching my shoes and trying to look sorry about the painting music. I'm trying to look more stylish as I can. So this is a very cute, this is a very pretty bag. It's smaller than I like in my satchels, but that does not deter me. I'm just stuffing it because it needs a little stuffing. So you can actually see how cool this really is. And I think this is awesome. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bag. And it has the dust bag, which I don't really like the Dooney dust bags, but we're not gonna knock it. I'll probably pull it right out of this dust bag eventually. Jackie, I have a Neverfull. Tell me about it. You have six. Okay, you have six Neverfulls. I feel better. I feel better. Okay, but they're not the exact same print, right? See, that's my thing. I buy the same. This is the exact same thing I already have. Um, so let me go look and show you. Let's see. This was on Poshmark. My purchases. And this was 2 items. So these 2 items were the purse and the wristlet, and the purse was $60 for that Dooney, and then it was $40 for the wristlet. And then she gave me a discount, but I think that's what it came out to. So it turned into $93 for both items. So right now, if we're for counting, we're probably at $250 and it's all so far ish. Well, no, $350. Ooh, this is why I shouldn't count. I should count. Don't count the numbers, Jackie. Okay, let me remember to take this off because this has to go to work with me. Set in there. Okay, so this is the last item open, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have very much left coming in because this is enough. We're not going to count the dollars. Okay, this is a gamble. This was a gamble. This was a gamble. This was a complete gamble. Gamble, 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 gamble. Woo! And I think I won on this gamble. Hmm. This was a score. I won. I won. I won. This was I know. You're like, Jackie, another one. How many of these do you have to buy? I'm like Winnie B on this one. How many of these do you have to buy before you know these aren't the bags for you? Because I had it in denim, which I traded to Brian. Let's be honest. I love that bag, but I traded for a Ralph Lauren Ricky tote, which is like amazing. And then I had it in like a beautiful chartreuse lemon, like chartreuse, okay? And I bought that one from Simply Lady M, and I bought that and gave it to my mother intentionally. And then I got a canvas one that I traded, but I ended up buying the Wizard of Oz one. So I said, well, I'm not going to use this one. And it wasn't quite working for my computer. So I traded that to Pixie from Pixie Buddha. So she has that one. And I got a cool Dooney out of her and an elephant. So way happy. So then it's like the history of the traveling bag. And then I saw this one. I've been wanting the large size tote like this. With the shoulder tote, not there's nothing. It's just the shoulder bag, guys. It's a shoulder bag. This is the one I've been wanting. Originally, I wanted this in the blue canvas. I just never bought it. So this one came up, and I said, I'm going to buy it. And y'all are never going to believe how much I paid for this. This is stupid mosquitoes. And what I do, I just hit myself. It flew away. Yeah, this is fabulous. Well, it's not the cleanest bag. This thing's been used. I probably have to do some cleaning with the upholstery it was an upholstery cleaner on the inside. I could just throw it in the washing machine, but this is great. I love the patchwork. Brian, you know how much these bags cost. Let me show you. I am so happy. Let's see. Andrea says, I recently scored a Tiffany cuff bracelet and vintage Coach bag at a garage sale, cheap retail therapy. Yeah. Oh my God, that's amazing. You know what? I am actually missing one item that should have, it said it delivered. Look, I think I might have missed something. Hold on. Hold, please. Um, the wreck that is my space. Where did that item? I hope that didn't get lost. No. Uh-oh. It's not here, and it wasn't in the mailbox. That makes me nervous because it said it delivered. And I don't see it. James didn't hand it to me. And okay. Well, that's for a different day to worry about. More like tomorrow. I'm not gonna go look for it now. It wasn't in my front of my door. And it wasn't, oh, it might be, actually, I don't know where it might be. We'll have to look. And I had a housekeeper come over today to do some stuff, so it might be in the other room if it delivered early with a different carrier. But let's talk about this bag. Yes, it's denim. It's denim. It's denim. It's amazing. Okay, so let me say thank you for the other order I just got. This is a insane retail therapy. Um, it's just, it is what it is. And let me go back to, um, yeah, that large denim tote bag. I paid with shipping and tax $66.58. $66.58. So, score. And this is why I'm a shopping addict. I love good deals. I've been looking and hunting for this size bag for so long, even though it wasn't this colorway I was looking for. When I saw the dark denim and the patchwork for $60, I'm like, bought it. I just bought it. It is perfect. It is awesome. I love it. Um, Let me add an additional comment. Now this one will fit my work computer. This one will fit. Like the one I had before, which was in medium, this is the large. Now this is the one I needed to fit my computer at the office. Yes, it's a shoulder bag. Yes, it means it will be heavy, but this is the one that I needed to buy, and I just kept putting it off. And I like the fact that Marc Jacobs is embroidered. The tote bag is kind of wearing out. You can see from over here. I am totally cool with that. I'm cool with this fading out to nothing at some point, or I would maybe even try to make it fade out to nothing and then just have the Marc Jacobs and it just have the tote bag because why not? Um, Brian. I know. That's why I had to get it. I had to gamble. I just had to. When I saw this was again my 5 a.m., 3 a.m., who knows which a.m. this happened. And this is why I'm a shopping addict. This is why I have problems. But I now have this tote, and I also have the medium, the tote bag. So I think I'm covered. I think I'm covered. Yeah, this is my favorite size tote too, Andrea, because I've looked at it 1,000 times, but they're they're expensive. Even on sale at the outlet right now, they have a couple of a zebra pattern one in the canvas with the embroider in this size. It's $300 on sale. So to get this one for $60, just because this one actually retailed for higher than the canvas ones because of the patchwork. This one cost more. So I am just thrilled, beyond thrilled, overly insanely happy, but also I know it doesn't come across that way. I'm so tired. I think the happiness is it wasn't shop goodwill. That was actually from Poshmark. Seriously. So here's the thing. Not only did I get that, what's your favorite size tote? Oh, that's my favorite size tote. What can bling um You can, yes, I was thinking about blinging out the letters because Helena had done that with one of hers, but I think I like this one. What I want to do with this one is I want to get some Nightmare Before Christmas vibe with this one. Because I think it's gonna be perfect. Or Darth Vader. I have both. I have a Darth Vader bag already, so this might just be my Nightmare Before Christmas. Can you imagine with a zero charm on here and like Sally and Jack, how cute that would be. Yeah, Kim blinged out her letters. Yeah, I could. You know what would be pretty with this? I think I might do this. I might do this, Lori. Instead of using white, think about black crystals. Um, the tote bag in black. Wouldn't that be pretty? It would be more tone on tone, and you just see the Marc Jacobs. That would be awesome, right? Yeah, I think that might be something I have to do. Yeah, I think that is something I'm gonna have to do. I have so many I have to do it projects right now. It's kind of ridiculous. Um, anyway, yeah, black carrot crystals. Yeah, see black crystals? Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good idea. I absolutely think it's a good idea. So let me see what else I have. One, two, three. I have 3 items from Posh coming. And let's see. And then eBay, let's take a quick gander. I have purchases. I have one. Ooh, looks like I want a bid. 2, 3. Wait. 3, 4 items. 5 items. Okay, without trying, I have 9 things coming in the mail. And this one did say it delivered. Where did you deliver to? Because it's not who carried you. Tracking available. Please don't say no. This is no. This is not good. This is not good. This is bad. This should have been in my parcel locker, and it's not here. I don't got it. We don't got this. I don't have that. Um, dang it. It will be fine. It will be fine. Maybe it just got put in somebody's wrong parcel locker, okay? It could just be that. Man, that was kind of a pricey thing too. Weren't you USPS? Okay. So apparently I want to bid on something I didn't remember doing because it's here. It's purchased. Um, what did I buy? Oh, well, I'm a sucker. There's one born every day. So I have 10 things coming in the mail. Let's see. Did I get the other thing mentioned? Okay, Mercari. My cute skull panda, I was able to get her for $26, which is a really good price. Um, a very good price. So with shipping and taxes and all the stuff you have to pay, it was $35, which is very close to list. And so the person they lost a little bit of money on that one, but yeah, whatever, it's fine. Um, I I love that luxation. Yeah, right? Right, Lux? You know. So anyway, I'm gonna say awesome for the bag, great seller, and say awesome. There we go. Confirm. Man, I'm out of it today. I know it was gonna be this way because I'm really tired. Actually, you know what? I have 11 things coming in the mail, not including as Adrian. I have a shopping problem. I've been trying to track what I've been buying, like not just good deals and not just by dollars, but by item. And the fact of buying 10 things a month is excessive. I am the definition of overconsumption. I don't want to apologize for it, but I'm trying to be more mindful. And I know I say it every single live, but you know, guys, it is what it is. I do have, when he says I want a bid, I know how you feel. I sometimes I'm like, "Ooh, I won that one. I didn't want to win that one. Why did I bid on that?" And you can't retract. Why can't I retract bids? Why can't I say, "Ooh, I didn't mean to say yes. Can I cancel that, please?" Occasionally, I have been able before in the past to tell sellers, "Hey, look, I put a bid on this. I cannot afford to buy it." But now eBay has this kind of bid guarantee where it goes right into your account on file. So there is no oops or bailing out on your bids. You bid, you got it, right? So one of the things I was trying to do was be more mindful, and then my room is overflowing So, but I just love bags. Since I know I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna have to let go. And the let go part is the hard part for me. 10 things a month isn't bad. 10 things a week, maybe 5. You're good. So you're good. Winnie, you are my bestie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know there's people out there that have more mass consumption issues, but my collection, I don't want my collection to overtake my life. And I have become a curator of of this, you know? So I love the mouse. I love a lot of I like Snoopy, I like Mickey, I like hippos, I like Skull Panda, I love Labubu, I love Tokidoki, I love Hello Kitty. So I like a lot of fandoms. Depends on what the things are. Yeah. Yeah. So things yeah, so anyway, I'm I'm good. I'm good. I am I've spent way more money in my life on other collections. I know that seems insanely difficult for people to wrap their heads around when I have 500 bags, but I had a larger jewelry collection in dollars than I do in bags. Now, if you're talking about the bags that have been gifted to me, that doesn't count. They're gifts. But if you're talking about dollars expended out on my behalf, like money I have spent, the value of my bags based on retail numbers are higher. Based on resale numbers, probably lower. But based on dollars out, my biggest collection in my lifetime has actually been jewelry. Luckily, I was able to let go of the jewelry because I didn't have children. And my sister has so much jewelry that her one daughter, I swear, I hope she likes jewelry because there's so much of it that I knew that nothing I kept would be, there's no point. So, it was sometimes I kept a lot of my stuff for 20 and 30 years and I sold it. Yeah, I recently just sold a bunch of my jewelry. Um, a lot of it was Native American, and because it's so specialty, and the artists, their specialty, I wanted them to go to consignment with the vendor that could sell them, and they did. And I kind of had that sweet spot in jewelry collection. Um, where when I was buying jewelry, it was still natural stones. It was still today, I don't know if I would have gone so far into the jewelry purchasing because there's so much synthetic, well, not synthetic, but man-made, so that you don't, a lot of the jewelry now has white sapphires, like, and they have lots of different types. When I was buying jewelry, the diamond was a diamond was a diamond, right? Now it's like, is that a diamond? Is that moissanite? Is that so it's just one of those things. And I think our view too currently on diamonds have changed. A lot of people are, especially the young generation, they're kind of like, diamonds, because of if you actually know stuff about gems, diamonds are actually very common. So they're not, it's, the younger generation, they're not really as into that. And gold's expensive right now. So I'm happy that's not my thing. Woody says, I'm going to be just called my just called my hoard. I'm good by that. Miradon says there is so much Peanuts merchandise out there, but I was taken in by Coach Peanuts. Yes, I love the Coach Peanuts. Yes. Um, hey, Paula. Jewelry, clothes, handbags, and more, says Andrea. The Boo Boo bag, shoes, and on repeat. Paula and Jellycat. Cherries doesn't have and the Jellycat Cherries doesn't have an item number. Yeah, no. So I mean, I collected mohair collectible teddy bears in my 20s when I was buying $300 teddy bears when I was in college and broke, y'all. So yeah, I did. I still have some of them, and luckily I didn't go too overboard, but I still went beyond my means, and now I'm becoming more, as I get older and stuff, and the state of the union is in flux and everything. I try to be, I don't want to be an alarmist, but I don't want to be completely blinded or unaware. So yeah, the cost of food keeps going up. we were talking to my friend about the cost of beef right now per pound. She went to Costco to go get some beef chuck roast, and she said that it's normally 7 something a pound. It's now almost $10 a pound at Costco for chuck roast, and that's like not even the good one. It's the chuck roast, the one you make for. I mean, it's the one I buy because it's the one I like. But anyhow. Yeah, I love lab diamonds now. Me too. It's like the jewelry that, like from Julia's that Winnie has a rep with, stuff like that is so cool that it's really hard to say, let me go buy a diamond when I'm hard on my jewelry and I lose stuff. So I don't need that stress anymore. Saya says, I'm donating everything I own. I have too much stuff. I have the local charity loves my MJ Labubu and Elfie. I hope. Do you know what, Saya? I hope so too, because that's what I got. That's what I got. It's gonna have to, but I'm gonna try and donate these things before the end times, right? If I have a say, that's why I try to give things away. Lab grown and moissanite, yep. Um, it's hard to get. Saya, Winnie, my love, Dawn. Aloha. I made a pot roast for $29. I know, right? Like the Sunday roast. And guys, we just have the two of us. We get the small pot roast, but if you have a family and Sunday dinner is a pot roast, that's expensive. It's not, I mean, at this point, I don't know. It's just rough. Like people, so they're saying, because I live in barbecue land out here in Texas barbecue tends to be beef. But the price of beef is so high that people are switching over to pork barbecue, which is more of a up North Tennessee, Carolina thing. But now we're doing pork barbecue. I mean, we've always done pork ribs, but pork barbecue is not something that's normal down here. We do briskets, but I cannot, the cost of briskets are just out of this world. I'm just like, how much? So basically it's just, I'm not unaware. I am aware. Sending me a tennis bracelet. Oh my gosh, you sweet talk them into a tennis bracelet? Wendy, that's amazing. Gold is at 3,000, almost 3,800 an ounce. I know I should have hung on to my gold a little longer. I already sold it. I sold it a long time ago, about 4 years ago. The gold, the actual gold, I sold it. But gold is a natural element, so it's not something you can manufacture. It's something that is just here. And when times are rough, people keep it because it has an intrinsic value, obviously. Because there is a limited amount of it. There is something there is no manufactured gold is an element. It is what it is. Winnie says they're sending me, okay, the gold setting is worth more than the diamonds. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Thank goodness my Wegovy does keep going up. Food doses keep going up. Food prices. Yeah, but you know what? I was told, and I am very sorry to have to tell you this, but I don't know if this is, I did not look this up, so do your own research, but I was told October 1st, the Wegovy is going to be going up like 100% due to importation costs. And I was like, what? So if you're on Wegovy and also Ozempic, so I have no idea what this is going to do to my medication, which is Manjaro, that I use for diabetes. I have no clue. I do know that my insurance premium probably is just going to go up, and I'm very sure my copay on that particular medicine just went up another tier. Andrea, I saw they had a lady have like 38 grams or more on the YouTube video, and she was like, it's around 800, right? Dude gave her $12,000. A shop at grocery outlets exclusively. Yeah, I wish we had like an Aldi out here. We don't. Not where I am anyway. It's like a food thrift store. Yeah. I sold mine too, and it's 11 100 way back in the day. Wish I had it back. Yeah. Andrea says customers are selling broken gold jewelry like crazy. Why not? Of course you are. I would. I would be. You know, Don, I limited myself to just cherries, but all on eBay. Yeah. Do drug manufactured all drugs manufactured in China, which doesn't make sense because, well, at least Manjaro Ozempic itself is a Danish company, but if it's manufactured in a different country, it doesn't matter who owns it. It's where it's coming from, right? Me Too when he should have waited. Jackie, your Kobe can't be raised. It's in your contract. Yes, but it will by next probably next negotiation. So I think I'm good for the year until the next negotiation. Dang it, my zip abound. I can't pay more than I can't gain it back. Oh geez, I'm freaking. Yeah, don't freak out. It's okay. Yeah, we'll see. Um, yeah, I got 10K good stuff that's not worth anything, is it? Got gold, not. Oh, I got 10K gold stuff that is not worth anything. Um, Oh no. 10 karat gold is worth something. Oh no. 10 karat gold is worth something. It's just it's no, it's still valuable. Gold is gold. Even though it has a lower gold content, it's not it's still there's still a dollar associated with that 10K. 14, 18, 22, it all has a dollar amount. I got some really good actually some of the things I sold when I was in a financial crunch. I sold a ring for $350 that I had originally purchased for like $250 10, 15 years ago, and it was because of the gold content. And it was not, so gold is gold, and it was diamonds. It was real diamonds. It was real gold. It wasn't plated or anything. Because of my metal allergy, I always have to wear gold. And one of the things I have on me, this is one of the only gold things I have left, is cross, and this is 10K. I prefer 10K, not so because it's a little stronger, and that's why it's the lower. It's the mix of the other metal in with the gold is what gives it the strength. Because gold is a soft metal. Yeah. Woohoo! Still good. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Come on, but yeah, no, really, seriously, go to the pawn shop. That's where I went and took mine. I took mine to the pawn shop. It said, "Hey, look, I have gold. Take it," and they did. And I buy sterling. I mean, because the sterling is what I wear. This is all sterling. Nothing on my. Yeah, nothing. Okay, this is argentium, which is a different metal, but everything else in here is sterling silver. Nothing on me is well, this is stainless steel. I wear sterling silver almost exclusively now. I think the color looks better on me. I'm not. I grew up with my in Thailand wearing bot gold, so I thought that was gold. And when I moved to America and saw K gold, I'm like, what is this? Because I was like, this is not gold because I was used to bot gold. But my bot gold has been stolen most of my life by family members. So I decided gold does not work well for me. I just prefer to wear sterling. Um, my wedding engagement ring is platinum. 10K, 14K, 18K, 20K, 24K. It's the percentage of gold we pay out on. Most get melted, but the resell the good pieces. Yeah. Um, I will round it up and yeah, just find all the little bits and pieces and just things you're not going to wear anymore. Just scrap them. I have become a person that loves like this particular ring. This is not from Julia's, but I think Julia has one like it. It's a Snoopy ring, and it has a moissanite stone. Yeah, and this is like $100. I'm way happier with this. Platinum used to be 3 times gold. Now it's less. Still more expensive to work on and manufacture. Wow. Had no idea. Fountain of information, Andrea. I got silver coins too. I don't want to get ripped off. Don't sell the silver coins. Keep those. I did sell my gold coins, but I did keep the silver coins. My knuckles are big, nothing fits now. Yeah, I know, it sucks. I am trying to, that's why even though I'm wearing all these rings, bracelets are still my favorite because they always fit. And I can always make them fit. Rings, I've had to size up, I had to size down, I bought so much Versace jewelry and it's all ruined after maybe 6, 7 times used. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's the worst part about fashion jewelry. Like, as much as I love the look of, I was at the Marc Jacobs store and I was looking at a bracelet, a cuff bracelet. It was so pretty, and I said, "What metal is this?" And she looked at me like, "It's not actually. It's alloy." I'm like, "Oh, I can't wear it." Yeah, I got rings from when I was bigger, rather sell it. Yeah, that's what I did too. I sold the gold for the rings that the setting were such that there's no way I could ever ever you can't size some settings. So I sold those I told the lady, I love this ring. I love this ring. This is one of the most beautiful things I own, but I never want to fit it again. I do not ever want to get to the size where a size 12 ring is the ring I'm wearing, you know? And it was a size 12 ring. And this ring was a size 12 ring, but I resized it down to a 9.5. This one I can't buy again, so this one was worth resizing for me. Um, I got rings from, yeah, good, not good. Andrea, the vintage Gianni Versace jewelry was very well made. I have a pair of earrings from the 90s. They still look great. Resizing isn't cheap. Only resize the really special ones. Yes. I've only resized 2 rings. Um because uh so for me, if you're asking weight wise, I used at my highest weight, I was 366 before I started YouTube. And I went down to 280 was my lowest. And then I got back up to 310. And right now I'm around 300. I hover between 290 and 300, 305, those 15 pounds. Um, and I'm on Ozempic. I have been for over a year. It's just my metabolism completely sucks. I don't eat that much food, but I am on a whole hell of a lot of medications, and they all do something different. And it is what it is. I have to be in a calorie deficit to actually lose more weight. Pretty much between my hormonal imbalance, my diabetes, if I have weight, it stays. It's just here. It's here forever. I've lost some. I can lose more eventually, but it's gonna be a lifelong. I care more about my diabetic numbers than I do more about my weight. Although my bones disagree. My bones would like me to be a lot less weight. I was reading something that each pound of weight is 6 pounds of pressure on your body. And I'm like, no, that's a lot of pressure. But I understand because I remember being 366 pounds and how difficult it was to move, So I had basically I had gained 50 pounds right after my father's death. And then within the year or so, 2 or 3 years or so, I lost it by a very extreme keto diet that was doctor monitored. And then with that, I was able to start the Ozempic, and that's helped a huge amount. But it's not really, I'm not melting weight off like other people do. That's just not how my body's working. Um, and yeah. My high school class ring was a size 10 and I weighed 130 pounds. Yeah. I've worn a size 10 for most of my life. So the fact that this is a 9.5 now I wear a 9.5 is just mind blowing to me. I've gained I got 20 good years from my knees because of weight. Yeah, see, I need to lose, I need to lose more weight for my bones more than anything because I already have compressed discs in my neck and my spine because my car accident. And yeah, so it's an ongoing. We'll keep going. We'll keep doing it. Into classing. Oh, my class ring is Carter wears it now. Yeah, so my class ring is actually too large for me to wear right now. I wore it forever, never, never, never. It's one of the things I wore all the time. I wore it as soon as I got from college, and I kept on wearing it. Wore it all through. Here, I just like it. It's I got in white gold, but it's if I had could have gotten in silver, I would have, but they don't do that. Anyway, guys, we've been on for an hour. I need to take my medication and go to bed. And I need to look and see if I have a package somewhere else in this house. Or if I missed it in the car or it's in the mailbox. I don't know. I'm missing something. And it's a small something, so it's not a large something. Anyway, I sized a couple of rings and go to my fingers, but I'll swing around. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that when they do the nodding. The rings do that. So yeah. Yeah, anyway, goodbye everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me tomorrow when he goes live. And again, if anybody knows anybody looking for the large kiss lock Coach pink clutch, Winnie has one up for grabs. Let her know. Or let your contacts know. Anyway, thank you so much. Y'all have a great rest of the week, and we will see you tomorrow at Winnie's Live. Bye, everybody.